Now we will see Class 12 Geography, Unit 1, Chapter 2, Migration, Part 2. Causes of migration. People generally are emotionally attached to their place of birth, but millions of people leave their place of birth and residence. There could be variety of reasons. These reasons can be put into two broad categories. 1. Push factor. These cause people to leave their places of residence or origin. And 2. Pull factors, which attract the people from different places. In India, people migrate from rural to urban areas mainly due to poverty, high population pressure on the land, lack of physical basic infrastructural facilities like healthcare, education, etc. In India, people migrate from rural to urban areas mainly due to poverty, high population pressure on the land, lack of basic infrastructural facilities like healthcare, education, etc. Apart from these factors, natural disasters such as flood, drought, cyclonic storms, earthquake, tsunami, wars, and local conflicts also give extra push to migrate. On the other hand, there are pull factors which attract people from rural areas to cities. The most important pull factors for majorities of the rural migrants to urban areas is better opportunities, availability of regular work, and relatively higher wages. Better opportunities for education, better health facilities, and sources of entertainment, etc. are also quite important pull factors. Examine the reasons for migration for the males and females separately in figure 2.2. On the basis of the figures, it can be seen that reason for migration of males and females are different. For example, work and employment have remained the main cause for male migration, 26%, while it is only 2.3% for the females. Contrary to this, about 67% of females move out from their parental houses following their marriages. This is the most important causes in the rural areas of India, except in Meghalaya where rivers is the case. Why is the female marriage migration law in Meghalaya different? In comparison to this, marriage migration of male is only 4% in the country. Consequences of migration. Migration is the response to the uneven distribution of opportunities over space. People tend to move from one place of low opportunity and low safety to the place of higher opportunity and better safety. This in turn creates both benefits and problems for the areas people migrate from and migrate to. Consequences can be absorbed in economic, social, cultural, political, and demographic terms. Economic consequences. A major benefit for the source region is the remittance sent by the migrants. Remittance from the international migrants are one of the major sources of foreign currency. In 2002, India received $11 billion as remittance from international migrants. In 2002, India received $11 billion as remittance from international migrants. Punjab, Kerala and Tamil Nadu receives very significant amount from their international migrants. The amount of remittance sent by the internal migrants is very mirag as compared to the international migrants, very meagre as compared to the international migrants, but it plays an important role in the growth of economic of the source area. Remittance are mainly used for food, repayment of debts, treatment, marriages, children's education, agricultural inputs, construction of houses, etc. For thousands of poor villages of Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Orissa, Andhra Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, etc., remittance works as lifeblood from their economy. For thousands of the poor villages of Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Orissa, Andhra Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, etc., remittance works as lifeblood for their economy. Migration from rural areas of eastern Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh and Odisha to the rural areas of Punjab, Haryana, western Uttar Pradesh accounted for the success of their Green Revolution strategy for agricultural development. Besides this, unregulated migration to the metropolitan cities of India has caused overcrowding, development of slums in industrially developed states such as Maharashtra, Gujarat, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Delhi is the negative consequences of unrelated migration within the country. Can you name some other positive and negative consequences of migration? Demographic consequences. Migrations leads to the redistribution of the population within a country. Rural-urban migration is one of the important factors contributing to the population growth of cities. Age and skill selective out migration from the rural area have adverse effect on the rural demographic structure. However, high out migration from Uttarakhand, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and eastern Maharashtra have brought serious imbalances in age and sex composition in these states. Similar imbalances are also brought in the resident states. What is the cause of imbalance in sex ratio in the place of origin and destination of migrants? Social consequences. Migrants act as agents of social change. The new ideas related to new technologies, family planning, girls' education, etc. get diffused from urban to rural areas through them. Migration leads to intermixing of people from diverse cultures. It has positive contributions such as evolution of composite culture and breaking through the narrow consideration and widens up the mental horizon of the people at large. But it also has serious negative consequences such as anonymity, which creates a social vacuum and the senses of dejection among the individuals. Continued feeling of dejection may motivate people to fall in the trap of antisocial activities like crime and drug abuse. Environmental consequences. Overcrowding of people due to the rural-urban migration has put pressure on the existing social and physical infrastructure in the urban areas. This ultimately leads to unplanned growth of urban settlement and the formation of slums landy colonies. Apart from this, due to over-exploitation of natural resources, cities are facing the acute problems of depletion of groundwater, air pollution, disposal of sewage and management of solid wastes. Others, Migration in bracket, even excluding the marriage migration, affects the status of women directly or indirectly. In the rural areas, male selective out migration leaving their wives behind puts extra physical as well as mental pressure on the woman. In rural areas, male selective out migration leaving their wives behind puts extra physical as well as mental pressure on the woman. Migration of women either for education or employment enhances their autonomy and rule in the economy. Migration of women either for education or employment enhances their autonomy and role in the economy. If remittance are the major benefits of migration from the point of view of the source region, the loss of human resources, particularly highly skilled people, is the most serious cost. The market for advanced skill has become truly a global market, and the most dynamic industrial economics are admitting and recruiting significant proportion of the highly trained professional from poor regions. The market for advanced skills has become truly a global market, and the most dynamic industrial economies are admitting and recruiting significant proportions of the highly trained professionals from poor regions. Consequently, the existing underdevelopment in the source regions gets reinforced. Here, I am Arif Khan. I live in village with my wife and 4 children. I work here in the field on daily basis at the rate of rupees 30 a day. Here there is no availability of work for all the 30 days. Further, I have also taken some land on lease for agriculture. I could give education to my children. My wife is sick and suffering with the tuberculosis due to the lack of health care facilities and shortage of money. I am unable to get treatment of my wife. I am very puzzled with the prevailing situation. I am Morgan Singh, working in an Azori factory in Ludhiana. There I get rupees 2000 a month after working 8 hours a day. I have an opportunity to earn extra by overtime. Medical, educational, recreational facilities are also available here. However, the absence of family members and children causes anxiety. The job opportunities are many. I am Subbalakshmi, belong to the fisherman community from the coast of Tamil Nadu. The devastating tsunami has swept away all the family members except my 2 children. Everything is destroyed. Till then, I am living in the slum of Chennai. I work here as a domestic servant, and my children go to school and also help me by picking rags during off time. However, I miss my place, but I would not to go back. I cannot forget the giant waves. I have to safeguard my children. I am Manish Kawarkar, science graduate from Pandura. Here in Mumbai, I am doing my post-graduation along with the part-time job. However, the cost of living is high. The people have no leisure time for others. I came to Mumbai as it was my dream. The city offers a lot of opportunities, high salary and chances of going abroad. Activity. The 4 stories describe the different situation of migrants. Enumerate the push and pull factors for Arif. What are the pull factors for Morgan Singh? Study the story of Subbalakshmi and Manish Gavakar. Compare their cases on the basis of types of migration, causes of migration, and their living conditions. Here, figure 2.2a, the reason for male migration by lost residents, India 2011. 24% work employment, 2% education, 2% moved after birth, 14% business, 20% marriage, 34% others, 4% marriage, 20% moved with the household, 2% business, 2% education, 14% moved after birth, 2% education, 24% work employment, 2% education, 14% moved after birth, 2% business, 4% marriage, 20% moved with household, 34% others. Figure 2.2b, reasons for the female migration by the lost residents India 2011. 2% work employment, 1% education, 4% moved after birth, 12% moved with household, 66% marriage, 14% others, 14% others, 66% marriage, 12% moved with household, moved after birth 4%, 1% education, 2% work employment. Exercises 1. Choose the right answer of the following from the given options. 1. Which one of the following is the main reason for male migrations in India? A. Education, B. Business, C. Work and employment, D. Marriage. 2. Which one of the following states receives minimum number of immigrants? A. Uttar Pradesh, B. Delhi, C. Maharashtra, D. Bihar. Third, which one of the following streams is the main reason for the female migration in India? A. Education, B. Business, C. Work and employment, D. Marriage. Thank you. Sharing is caring. Comment your thoughts. Subscribe for more knowledge.